It just doesn't make sense to me either. And the British public are not stupid. And the fact that once these people are here, they are now allowed to roam freely around this country, I find absolutely astonishing. You don't know who they are. You don't know where they've come from. You don't know what their history is at all. And you're going to give them somewhere to stay, which, OK, we're a generous country. I'll roll with that. But you're now going to embed them in a beautiful area where the numbers outnumber the locals, and you're going to allow them to roam freely with nothing to do.
It doesn't make sense. And I'll tell you, the people that it really hurts are the genuine political refugees, because they shoved to the bottom of the pile. And, you know, all these people are saying, like, refugees welcome. OK, refugees are welcome, but vetting should be welcome as well. How can you put people that you have not vetted? They could be psychotics, they could be criminals, they could be rapists, they could be drug dealers, all sorts of things, in the middle of communities with ordinary people threatening their safety. Every government's first duty should be towards maintaining the safety of its citizens. Why are successive British governments not doing that? What is it that they don't understand? It's all very well for Stuart saying, like, you know, we're a welcoming country and all that, but we shouldn't be welcoming to anyone. We should be welcoming to genuine political refugees, not to people that are coming to this country illegally to abuse the system and be a threat to our national security.
And the thing is, it's not as though we don't know that they're doing that. They are not even being shy about the fact that they've come here to have a better life. There's nothing really going on in their country. They don't want to bring their kids or women or anything like that. They say why many of them have said that, oh, well, we don't want to settle in France, but we want to go on and settle in Britain because we can bring all our family there when we get there. Instead of, listen, if I was fleeing war or persecution, I frankly would be grateful to get out of that space. I wouldn't be almost tourist shopping for the best location for me and my family, who I may or may not eventually bring along with me. And the generosity is absolute foolishness, because it opens the door to the sort of thing that we're talking about, giving people a chance, IRGC a chance to embed themselves and do bad things in this country.
Absolutely. Look, they see Britain as an easy target. And look at so many of these people that have claimed asylum because they said their lives were at risk and everything. After they get asylum, they go back there on holidays to the country of their the origin country. So if their life or liberty was at risk, how come they can now go back on holiday after they get asylum? All those cases should be revisited because it's obviously an abuse of the system.
Well, look, I don't get it. I don't understand why the governments are pretending.
No one gets it. As I said, the only people that are benefiting from this are the hotel owners, human rights lawyers, human traffickers, and mainly the Labour Party and the left. They're the only ones that are benefiting from this.
Let's not forget
I mentioned the lawyers, I think.
Serco, Clear Springs, all these companies that turn into billion-pound companies simply for supplying accommodation, and anyone who's providing an HMO. Yeah, hey, listen, I've got a house that I could rent out. I am tempted. I'm thinking, God, you're going to give me double rent. I don't blame people, given the state of this country and the cost of living. I literally don't blame people for falling for it. But the bottom line is this: it's a compromise to our security, and the government really aren't pulling through. Very quickly, I've got to ask you this. Andy Burnham, can you give any reason in your mind why he might not have mentioned anything to do with the small boats?
Look, from what I understand about Andy Burnham is he's a PR man. He wants to be there when there's good news and he sends his deputies when there's bad news. This is a problem that I don't think he's willing to tackle. It's not on the top of, but you can't tackle the cost of living without sorting out this unlimited, uncontrolled migration coming to Britain, which is using up the social services and et cetera, et cetera. If you were serious about cost of living, migration should be either peg level with that or even more priority.
Absolutely, I agree with you. It should be top level because you're wasting money on people who really shouldn't even be here in the first place.
Yeah. It's like last year, five people were arrested under the National Security Act. Because they wanted to attack the Israeli embassy. One of them was an Iranian that came by illegal boats, and he was living in tax-provided accommodation. So, are you tackling the cost of living like that? No.
Well, the first thing you do is look for waste, and that would be where I'd be going as well. Potkin, thank you very much.
100%.